How we doing, guys? This is FIFA Lords here, and today I'm bringing you my FUTSE 100 breakdown, analysis and review. Now, I'm a FUTSE 100 lover. I love their content they provide, but I watch their channel with a pinch of salt and I use my knowledge to really review the players they put on screen. But it's still interesting to see they've put a lot of time and effort into it. They definitely deserve your subscription, views and comments and likes, guys. So if you haven't seen their channel before, please go check it out now. Well, say now after you see my video. Now, I'm going to give you a little bit of background information on myself. I studied maths, physics, chemistry and computing in college, and I went on to study mechanical engineering at university. I know a lot about statistics and probabilities. I know a lot about numbers, and unfortunately their gold countdown is extremely inaccurate. The reason is the numbers they provide. Oh my god, it's got too many variables. It's got far too many variables for them to give you a good... I mean, if you're just looking for the best performing players, then fine, I guess that's right. But if you're looking for best performing players in Division 1 and 2, then that is an extremely inaccurate thing to look at, because the variables they couldn't take into consideration. There are 3 top variables, guys, and they're going to have massive impact on gold player cards, because some of them are so easily accessible to every single person, and they're going to get massive stat boosts in their player cards that they don't deserve. And that's because these 3 things coming up now. Reason number 1, variable number 1, is the early game big players like what's it called, Traore, Carroll, Cisse. They were getting used and abused, and they were scoring a hell of a lot more goals in all divisions. They were even Division 1 in early game. So from divisions 10 to 1, these big guys are scoring a lot more goals then than they are now. And now I don't see Andy Carroll, I don't see Cisse, I don't see Traore in divisions 1 and 2. I've seen Carroll a couple of times in Division 3, and I've seen Cisse, like, since the FUTSE 100, I've seen these guys pop in and out of divisions 1 and 2 very rarely, and I've absolutely trashed them every single time. So the early game variable they can't take into consideration. Variable number 2 is the divisional gameplay. Now, I didn't always used to be good at this game. I'd never played FIFA since PlayStation 2 days until I got this game for free. And luckily I'm a fast learner, so I got into Division 1 relatively quickly, but at the beginning I couldn't get past Division 6, and between Divisions 10 and 6, like, me and my opponents were sharing about 5 to 10 goals a game. So the players we were using, they were cheap players. I've never seen expensive players in Division 6 and lower. Well, I actually have seen a gold card Ronaldo and Ibra in Division 6, and I've seen them in Division 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1 as well. But anyway, getting back to the divisional gameplay, 99% of the players used in lower divisions are cheap players, and it's a lot easier to score with cheap, badly performing players in lower divisions than it is with expensive, great performing players in high divisions. I can easily score with Keane in between divisions 1 and 5. Sorry, 1 and 5. I can easily score with Robbie Keane between divisions 10 and 5 a lot more times than I can with Ibrahimovic in divisions 1 and 2, and even divisions 3. Division 3 is quite competitive, well, just to let you know. And anyway, that's the variable number 2 that can't take into consideration. And the biggest variable is offline gameplay, guys. EA gives you free packs every week in offline games. I used to use and abuse this. There are a hell of a lot of people that use and abuse this, and I got a lot of free packs from EA. I even put a Gareth Bale in one, and there are other people that are going to go every single week. They see, oh, there's a new tournament out offline, easy wins, easy gold packs, and people are going to use and abuse that, and they're not going to use their main squad. They're going to put their main squad to get their fitness back and use a secondary squad that might feature people like Robbie Keane and lower quality players. They're going to tear the computer apart. I'm just showing you an example. I'm playing against professional difficulty and I absolutely wreck it. So because of those 3 reasons, they can't give you an accurate gold countdown, because the gold cards are used far too much by every single player. Sometimes that's a good thing in statistics, but you have to be able to... Here's the thing, when you're doing statistics, when you're doing these probabilities, you have to, like, trim the edges. When we were doing statistics, you weren't using extremely high, like, you got like basically a chart of how people perform. You won't use the top 5%, you won't use the bottom 5%, because they're not accurate. They're like the one-offs, and unfortunately you can't do that with this. You can't do that with the FUTSE 100. Now the legends, and if they do Team of the Year stuff, countdowns, they're getting more accurate because they're only used in high divisions most of the time. They're not used offline, but their comparisons is not accurate, because there's people in low divisions using Ronaldo gold card. There's not people in low divisions using Team of the Year Ronaldo gold card, so that's going to be a massive difference as well. Don't take the comparisons with a pinch of salt, guys, please do. And this is FIFA Lords here. If you enjoyed this content, like, subscribe and comment, and stay in tune for next videos, guys.